Alright, so I did end up equipping CL with 3 last stand abilities, because that just seems like a powerful thing to have if she's going to be in the support party. Might be a different character to be the best standalone duelist, but I'll think about that later perhaps. But I do think that's going to be my strategy, as long as I have 4 party members, is to have the 4th person have 3 last stand things so that they're unusually powerful when they're solo. That seems good. Let's look at this guy's weapons. He was using Verlesso, so at least he wasn't using a low-level weapon. He was using a level 9 weapon, but with no effects on it, which is kind of disappointing. Let's do 371 compared to this one's 305, which is level 8 weapon. Okay, 371 here, 346 here, so it looks like you lose 30 damage in order to gain an ability, basically. 50% increased damage on rank D, no damage increase on other ranks. 50% increased base attack damage. On rank D, you recover 20% health with base attack. So I assume that's all based around being rank D? You do 50% more damage when you're at a bad rank, and you have to stay at that bad rank, basically, which I assume means... Isn't D your starting rank? So it means that you're, like, really... It's like a compensator where you're, like, more powerful when you're shit, basically. Kind of like opting out of the entire mechanic in a way that sounds not fun, in a way. Huh. Don't lose rank when taking damage from powerless enemies, perfection on hitting a powerless enemy, and apply powerless and counterattack. That's some synergy. That's interesting. You have to be level 20 to get the easy mode part of it, which is that your counterattacks cause powerlessness, and that makes it so you don't lose rank when those people hit you, and you gain perfection when you hit them. Start battle at rank B, but half health. Recover 15% health on base attack. Apply powerful on rank B. We can go up to S. Casting a light skill increases damage of next physical skill by 50% and vice versa. So back and forth. Light and physical. So he must have skills that are light and physical as their elements, I guess, is what they mean. And your reward for going back and forth. 20% increased physical damage with skills. Dealing light damage with the skill recovers 3% health. That's very low, but maybe maybe light skills are known for multi-hitting or something? Huh. Galtaram. When hit, lose 1 perfection instead of 1 rank. Ooh, so your rank doesn't go down as much. At level 10, apply Rush on rank S, so constantly have Rush if you can keep your rank at S. Gain 2 perfection on turn start. So this is a stay at rank S weapon, basically. And it does give you a Rush as a reward for succeeding at it. That is more interesting. It was a weird bone weapon. Lanceram. Rank can't be lower than C. Base attack gives 4 perfection. Parrying gives 2 perfection instead of 1. So it's just kind of an easy mode at perfection ranks themselves, but this one gives you a bonus for having a high perfection rank and does similar mechanics of making it easier, whereas this one just makes it easier to not have a low perfection, but there's no actual bonuses. All 3 of the things are about you keeping your perfection higher, and none of them actually give you a bonus outside of the perfection, whatever the perfection system already does. Noram is just a level 1 trash weapon. Sakaram. Can't lose perfection, no damage increase from rank. So at that point you're opting out of whatever the bonuses are for perfection, and you're just getting the ability to use skills based on high perfection. You just can't lose it at all. 50% increased base attack damage, base attack is 4 perfection. So a lot of different ways of giving you bonus perfection, basically. I think I like Galtaram for now. None of them are especially exciting at the moment. But this one makes it easier to get to rank S and keep it while also giving you Rush, which means attacking faster on top of what Perfection already does. So that seems neat. And based on that, Agility is my highest scaling stat. I just give myself a base level of some stuff here. And then all in on agility. For some bonus damage. I realized that I just gave him more base stats than any character I've ever done so far. Admittedly, they were really rare. Stat points were really rare when I first got these characters. So the idea of investing 10 across the board as a starting point wasn't as much of a thing. We'll see if that makes him stronger or weaker than the others, I guess. Alright, so now that I have an idea of what his ability is, which is that it's surprisingly simple actually. Maybe his skills are complicated, but perfection is really simple of a mechanic. I'm like, I think I get this. But I think I saw there's hints of these abilities being about spending perfection and stuff. Alright, so the main ability I use is Assault 0. Deals low single target damage, 5 hits, uses the weapons element, critical hits generate additional perfection, and it's stronger when you're at B. Does it mean B or higher or B specifically? I would like them to specify, but if it was only B, that'd be weird. From fire, deals medium single target damage, 3 hits, uses the element's weapon, the weapons element, heals when the enemy's burning. That's the main difference. This is 5 weaker attacks, but you generate perfection. This is 3 stronger attacks. Don't know how those trade. You don't really get a sense of how they trade off number-wise, but this one gives you healing when they're burning. And then we just have our big complicated tree to read through. Perfect recovery. Recovers 50% health and dispels status effects. Gives some perfection. If you're rank C, increase heal to 100% health. So another self-heal, potentially making him a strong solo duelist, just like the character he replaced. Marking shot deals low single target damage, 1 hit, applies, uses blah, 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 applies mark, increased damage. So he can do marking just like the other ones do. I'm gonna go ahead and unlock both these abilities because they're right here at the beginning, so kind of need them to gain access to the rest of the tree, kinda, and they cost like nothing. Purification deals single target. Medium light damage, 2 hits. So here's a light ability. When you talk about that other one that was talking about alternating between light and physical abilities, that's the implication. You have to be using a physical weapon to... Because these ones use the weapon's element. I guess it depends on what the element was of that specific weapon. I think it might have been a light element weapon. So it might have made all of the use weapons element abilities be light attacks. And not physical attacks. Attack while dispelling status effects are on you. Paradigm shift. Single target hit, 3 hits. He's always about multi-hitting, which is good for armor, taking down armor. Gives you bonus AP. So it's an AP generating skill. That's pretty exciting, and it gives you even more when your rank is high. Quick strike, low single target physical damage, 1 hit. More perfection when at rank D. That might have to be when you're literally currently rank D. Is that what that means? I think that might mean that, because otherwise it would qualify for all ranks, wouldn't it? Because I think you can't be at below D. Ooh, powerful gets more of a duration at higher ranks. I think I want to get powerful back out of habit. So let's just work our way over there and have that ability real quick. Leadership. Reduces current rank, gives 2 to AP to other allies. +1. Oh. An AP generating skill sounds pretty strong. Deals extreme light damage to all enemies. 5 hits. Can break. Well, we want him to be able to break because we can't break right now. Is there a different can break hiding over here? Can break, radiant slash. All dead enemies, 1 hit, 2. That costs 2. This costs 9. So this is admittedly... So, having a big AoE is strong. So I might get it just for that. But it would be better to have a different can break. Because that's really expensive. And if I do successfully fill a break meter, I would like to please do it, please. So this one being cheap and an AoE is kind of more appealing. This one can break too. Oh, and when you break it gives you S rank. It costs 7 AP normally, but goes down to 5 AP if you're at rank B or higher, and it makes you S rank. Very high single target light damage. That does kind of sound like the ideal break skill, kind of, doesn't it? Berserk Slash. Damage is increased for each health Verso is missing. Blitz. Plays a second time. Kills non-boss enemies with less than 10% health. That also sounds strong. Can I afford to go down here and get these? Paradigm Shift obviously sounds strong as an AP generator for me. Follow up. Deals increased damage for each free aim shot this turn up to 10 times. Only costs 2 AP when I'm at S rank. Huh. That's obviously a little appealing given the exact fight I'm stuck on. Having a thing that makes you do a bunch of damage based on how many free aim shots you spam, but I often don't have that much incentive to spam those. Also, how much fucking AP do you have to spend? Free aim shots this turn, and it costs AP to do in the first place. Up to 10 times, isn't that mathematically impossible? S rank makes it cheaper. It's cheaper at S rank, but it still costs 2, and free aim shots cost 1, and it doesn't AP cap it at 9? So, how are you spending 11 AP? I guess if you have AP... I guess you can have AP generating effects equipped. And that might explain some of that. I think that's enough of a starting point. I have some points left, but before I dig deeper into the tree, I think I'm just going to stick with what I have right now and equip that. That seems reasonable to me. Let's look at my skills. I think I want to keep Assault 0. Let's equip Powerful and Leadership on my second menu. Assault 0, let's see, Blitz is kind of interesting. Marking Shot, kind of. Perfect Break, Perfect Recovery. Let's put Perfect Break on the bottom, because it's like the more rarely used ability. Perfect Recovery. So my right trigger menu will be casting Powerful on my teammates, giving AP to my teammates, and healing myself. I have a Big Break. I have sort of my main combo right now, Assault 0. That seems reasonable to me. I think we're just not gonna necessarily get to play with these other things, because I think I do want to have Paradigm Shift available to generate AP whenever I have low AP. So if I have AP, I use one of these many abilities, and if my AP is down low enough, then I try doing Paradigm Shift to quickly get more AP, which then might also let me allow me to use Leadership to give everybody else AP. That seems like a setup that makes some kind of sense, right? I don't know. That's not how you go. Where am I? Oh, there it is. Alright, so now that we've actually have an idea of how to play this character, let's go forward. It's rough that I managed to walk directly into a fight like this and as my like tutorial for how this character works. When I didn't even have like any gear equipped on him yet. Wait. Okay, I already have the perfection thing. I don't know if I have the abilities to get the rush ability yet, or the resources for it yet. I'll check after this fight. I don't really want to walk all the way back outside again. That's a rough start for you, dickhead. Still getting the tutorial. That's just the situation I've been in.
No time to lose.
Everyone become strong, please.
Finesse and grace. From fire.
We love to see this attack. We love it so much. Okay. So you can take it all the way down to white. Got it.
Let us stain them. Blades. Brave. Brace yourself.
God damn it. That's such a weird looking combo. It is so hard to tell the timing of those attacks.
Disaster expedition, eh?
I think I gave her AP on normal attack, so at least it generates a bit more there. It's red? Damn.
Ready to strike.
Alright, it's white.
A storm is coming.
But we're obviously in a much better situation this time. God damn. God, I hate his moveset. The first hit is so nonsensical that you're like, when's the attack coming? Oh, hell, there it is. Then the second, then you're like, oh, fuck, it hit me. So you're kind of, okay, you're bracing for the next attack. And then he does a big dramatic move, but then the attack like weirdly comes faster than you expect it to. And you're like, oh, this fucker keeps going fast. And then he does a big slow-mo attack right when you're getting used to that idea that he's gonna go fast. So you missed that one too, because it takes so long to come out that you press it early. It's like, swear to God, man.
A storm is coming. Feel the burn.
Did he just go all the way to that dark? It's insane to me how rapidly his stuff goes up. God damn it. No, I missed. Why? Why am I like this?
Ready to strike.
God, my AP, damn.
No margin for error. Feel the burn.
Oh well.
Oh, he generates such an impressive amount of shield. 6? Really? Swear to God, man. God damn. He's got such a weird, fucked up body made of pillars and stuff that it's genuinely hard to even see where his weapon is or what his animation looks like. Like, he's just... It's like fighting a barrel, where I'm like, what am I looking at? I can't get a read on what his character looks like and what they move like at all. It's really frustrating. There we go. Whew. Only 20,000, okay. +3 to all allies when revived. Takes 50% less damage but can't be healed. Huh. I assume it's a level up for Confident? Is that how that works? Did Confident get stronger? I don't really get what the interface means half the time in this game. It's really chaotic. Both of the levels are blue. Does that mean the level went up? They're both throbbing, but one of them I've already learned and one of them I haven't. So it's like... I'm not totally sure what's being conveyed here. I'm like, I already have Confidence, so what does it mean that I got it as loot? It doesn't say it's going from this number to that number, so I don't know if it got stronger. And I don't have an infinite memory for memorizing what every single... Okay, here we go. This menu does a better job. Here it tells you it went up by a level. Why doesn't it tell you on the other screen where it actually... Whatever.
Well, that will help.
50% increased damage if exhausted. Which is, I think, the exact effect that he could put on you sometimes. Although I didn't think he did... I don't think he did it this time.
Constantine. Theoretically of the 54th. We're born into a social contract, the terms of which are preset. We can neither negotiate nor decline. Our very first breath, that first wail as an infant, was deemed our consent. Before we can speak, before we even understand what it is that we're born into, we're bound. Lumiere operates a certain way. It favours a certain group and a certain outcome. And if you question the council, well, the council is going to question you. Push too hard to change things, and you just might end up on the next expedition. So, nothing ever changes. They just send us out to die, dissenters, and the status quo continues. At least out here, I don't have to pretend anymore. I don't bear the others any ill will. They have good intentions, but I'm not here for the Paintress. I'm here to build a new Lumiere.
So he's implying that they were also, there's no way the water's moving like this in a cave this covered. Where's all this wave action coming from? He's implying that they would send people on expeditions as punishment, like political dissenters. Actually sounds a lot like one of the shows I used to like a lot until its final season was really bad. The 100. Which in particular was humanity's been wiped out. And they had to leave, they had nuclear winter and whatnot. They had to flee to the stars in order to survive. I think I was already here. Is this where I wasn't on the way in? Yeah. We're back to exploring. In that one, in that show, people have been in space for like 100 years or something, maybe. I don't know how long exactly. Because the Earth is uninhabitable, and they're just waiting out the nuclear winter, essentially, hoping that one day it'll become habitable again. And they have projections of how long it's supposed to take, but the space station is failing, so they want to know if the Earth might be habitable now, ahead of schedule. And so they just send their prisoners down onto the planet with like battle royale style, is this person still alive monitors, basically. Like titans all around here. The landscape's wild. They send people down and they're like, well, maybe they'll die, maybe they won't. Why is this part like this? Guess you can't go underwater yet. That's apparently a thing. Is this spot mapped? No. And my immediate instinct is try to figure out what the boundaries of this map are and what the whole thing is shaped like. Am I near that one spot? Yeah, this spot over here is one I couldn't reach before, actually. I was trying to reach it before, and is one of the big hints that I'll probably be able to get in a boat at some point. But yeah, in that story, it was its own bit of convenience that you could try to get rid of political dissidents while also trying to accomplish what is the society determining goal. Like in both situations, mankind is threatened and on its last precipice of having the X amount of people even alive anymore in one settlement. And in both cases, since they're going to be sending someone, they send their prisoners and outcasts first.
Ben, 64, Epsilon. We radioed our first report to Gamma. The line is good. Alpha will be out of radio range for a few days as they investigate down coast. They spotted an interesting island which could make a good relay point for the southern half of the continent. But Gamma hasn't heard from Beta in 2 weeks. Marceau should reach her in another day. I hope Kalina's okay. But it seems someone is using our radios against us. How do they even know our codes? Nobody's used them since the fracture. Sean fears we've been betrayed, but I refuse to believe that.
Jean is right and wrong? It's true that there's like no real reason to expect that or believe that the people in an expedition would betray the other people of the expedition. Like, they're on a death mission together, like why, what's their goal even for betraying people? But instead they've been betrayed by the people from Expedition Zero. It's similar to us landing with the boat and being attacked. It's like, we have a struggle with the fact that like this whole time there were intelligent humans that going after people. And that's much more dangerous than they'd be using your predictability against you. Oops, let's heal before I do this. My chromatics are evaporating. Why can't I use leadership? I have more than enough AP. Oh, it's probably because it reduces your rank. So maybe I can't use it because I can't reduce my rank? I guess. I don't know. There's kind of a lack of error messaging about that one. Like, this one costs too much, but that one's just blacked out without an explanation for why it's blacked out. If it's because I can't get lower than rank D, then what's the point of it being like +1 AP on rank C? Aren't you always at rank C or higher since rank D doesn't let you use it apparently? At first I thought I was like, oh, it says rank C in the corner, so maybe you can only use it at rank C, but they all say a number, or they all say a letter, and none of them are rank D, and I can use most of them. That's just the rank that's just the rank that correlates with when their bonus happens. I don't know.
Let us stain them.
Not uncommon for me to play games like this where I'm just like, how does this thing work? Can it explain this thing better? Because it's cannot give me a full answer. Oh, jeez, that thing's gonna take a lot of shots to finish off. Okay. I'm feeling kind of weak right now. god, their animations are so weird. Stop it! No! Oh no, that's the one I need.
Let's carve a path.
She's the one that's normally strong. Can I blow up your lamp? It is gone. Oh, they used up my stuff, and he's not dead yet. Well. Please die. Thank you. Currently stanceless. There we go. It's always hard to tell
Oh well.
with that previous combo. Oh,
Bring it on.
Okay.
with that previous combo, it's always hard to, like the one that went after Luna. It's always hard to tell what that guy's attack combos are because he has two sides and you can't tell which side you're watching to attack you with. So he'll like rear up and I'm like, oh, he's gonna rear up and then swing at me, right? And then instead of rearing up to swing at you, he actually just continues the motion and hits you with his back. And you're like, what? No! I was waiting for the recoil. You dick. This feels kind of wasteful, but I don't want him to get another attack.
Here we go.
I can at least farm some perfection, I guess.
Place on me.
Well,
On guard.
this could be going better.
Still need your help.
Big counter. There we go. I still have my AP, so there's that. Not really on the way to break right now. Do I just keep doing until 0? Maybe I use the very high damage just because I have the AP. Oh yeah, it's strong.
Here we go.
Ready to carry.
I'm building my perfection back up. Oh, stressful. Just going for building my AP back up since I don't have it. I have defensive, so this will give more AP. Or more burn. So I'm getting a lot of burn.
Okay. Please survive. On me.
Ta-da! I don't even have my full party right now, you punk ass. You ass of punk. And here's a break. Yeah. Finally have Luna back. More burn from Spark when I'm in offensive stance.
On me. A storm is coming.
It's fun being rank S. Alright, well Luna doesn't really have anything going on right now. She's barely had real turns. which she can add to the pile.
Finesse and grace.
Okay, that was the stun turn. I might be able to kill him before he gets another turn. Or more specifically, he might explode at the beginning of his next turn. I've also got a nice back and forth where Spark has a bonus if I'm in offensive mode. And it sets me in defensive mode. And Rain of Fire has a bonus if I'm in defensive mode, and it puts me in defensive mode. So they loop back and forth, and both of them apply more burn based on that loop. She doesn't usually have this much AP or freedom to just spam like this, but right now she's kind of terrifying. Do I spread AP? Maybe give Luna more AP to do more big boom. And then consume fire to do big thunder. Damn. We didn't even get to see what the 34 burn was gonna do. This guy's worth 10,000 more experience than the guy I actually struggled with earlier. Augmented counter, 25% increased counter attack damage. The Pointerim level 10 and Abyssaram level 10? What does that mean? Abyssaram level 10. Did it level up from the fight? I don't understand the end of fight screen very well. I feel like it's kind of not very well conveyed. Okay, so Abyssaram just leveled up on its own. So you don't always have to buy weapon upgrades. Sometimes stuff shit just gets upgraded at random. Probably not random, probably set ones, but you know what I mean? Like, you're just like, you think you know the progression structure, and then your weapon just gets stronger for no reason. You're like, wait, what? I thought I already had that weapon. Do you miss out on those upgrades if you already did spend upgrades on that weapon? Like, that's weird. Those are weird systems. Huh. Yeah, Pointerim went up 3 levels. I find it weird that this screen is able to communicate what's happening, but the end of combat screen isn't. Because especially since now I'm in gameplay, and now it's just a bunch of weird pop-ups that are kind of in my way. Oh, a Bourgeon skin. I think we need to give that to somebody. It feels like during the part where the action is stopped dead in its tracks, because you just want to fight and you're looking at the results screen. That feels like the time where you'd want to clearly communicate the results, because it's a screen for results, as opposed to overlaying a series of timed pop-ups while I'm doing gameplay that I might not notice because I'm doing gameplay now, and I can't control the rate at which they show up. I just don't really get why they went for that. Like, why is the results screen kind of bad and like really unclear about whether or not things... It doesn't even really clearly communicate whether or not the items that are showing up on it are new or upgrades. So being able to tell the difference requires you to have memorized your 50 weapons and 300 pictos. And who does that? Somebody's like that. One of your brains is like that. Mine isn't.
Well, that will help.
Another song. Another conspicuously glowy tree. Do we know why the trees glow? Sometimes, but only sometimes. That figure in the back kind of looks like a gestural. I can't look any closer for now. Another island has turned out to be a vignette.
Time for swim.
Time for swim. What do we have over here? I'm stuck on something. Alright. That looks like gore. Uh-huh. Y'all, why does your beach look like meat? Is it made of meat? I should be concerned. All of these ships imply that previous expeditions repeatedly thought it'd be a good idea to land on the meat beach. Yeah, that's where we should start. Got all this ocean in front of us, all these islands. Let's start the meat beach. Can I climb that? No. Oh, danger. I'm shocked. I currently don't have any indication that the danger indicator goes away. So I think entire areas might just permanently be called danger, in that they're like optional challenges. Whereas I initially thought it was taking into account what my current level was and being like, nope, don't do it yet. But there's no, I haven't seen any indication yet that it'll ever change its system there. So weapons level 8, yeah. Okay. I should upgrade his weapon. If I remember correctly, I needed 9 before for the other characters, and I already had 12 back then at least. So I should be able to upgrade his weapon to level 9. And when I hit 10, he'll then have rush when he charges. And I would like him to have that. Lighterium. It's not the one she's using, unfortunately. We still don't have any resplendent. I can do this one. So I need 1 resplendent in order to unlock the rush on rank S. Wow, we're really getting hard blocked by this resource. Right in the Journal of Gustav's Apprentices. Mael finds a spot where she can write. I was gonna say, I thought he bequeathed it to her. She spent some time writing in Gustav's journal to honor his memory. She tries to write, but is overcome with emotion. She cannot find the words. She hopes Gustav's apprentices will read this journal someday. Brutal. They really opened the door for some knife turns there. Like, haha, we know we're killing this character. How many cruel little things can we include? These must just be the flags of the previous expeditions. Well, they obviously always were that. I got that. But the number is the expedition that they're from. At some point I thought I saw a number that was impossibly low. Just anything below 33. So I thought that meant that they were like a different numbering system. But I always understood that it's obviously clean and makes sense that it would potentially be just the expedition's number. I just thought I saw a contradiction in that. But I don't remember where it was. Or why I thought that, and so on. Oh, these things are spooky. Is this the shore we landed on? It resembles it with how fucked up everything is, and I think those are the kinds of enemies that got us.
Oh, lovely.
I think these are the terrifying things that obliterated us on the beach in the first place. They're strangely non-aggressive. Just that they were really aggro in that cutscene. So it's a little surprising to be able to wander around unperturbed. Uh-oh. A perturbance.
Well, that will help.
Alright. Let's find out if I can fight these or not. How dead am I?
Here we go.
Uh-oh. That's gonna be a problem, isn't it? They sure don't appear to be taking damage.
Push out my health. Not impressed.
Uh-huh. I'm gonna die. God damn it. It's so hard to fucking parry in this game. All the timings are so weird. Even when you think like, okay, I'm watching this attack very slowly play out. Here comes the attack. I think I know the animation. Then they're like, haha, I did slow-mo. Fuck you and you think you knew what the timing was? We did slow-mo. It's like, god damn it, man. That slow-mo fucked up my timing so bad. So yeah, we don't want to fight these. They are clearly extremely high level, as implied by the intro. We've been doing an RPG for a while, so there was a chance we might have gotten stronger. But they seem to still be completely out of hand.
Great.
I didn't like that. I didn't like that. Oh my god, they're horrible. What am I stuck on? No, thank you. No idea if this is related to the intro. It might be the same location. Why would we land on the Blood Beach, though? But also, it's a different island. Like, I took the implication to be that when we all got wiped out, we at least woke up elsewhere on the same island. It'd be a bit of a surprise if we somehow also were on a completely different landmass.
Let us get wet.
But yeah, this case.
Fastest swimmer.
Oh yeah, I can just pop up here now. Because all these beaches are access points to previous places I saw. Oh, Dark Shores is the same landmass. Right. So that probably is where we started then. How did we get there? Like, how did we get there boat-wise? That's the 33. That's weird, right? Isn't Lumiere to the south? Is that Lumiere where the Eiffel Tower is? How did we get here? There's all that in the way. Did we go in a giant circle? I just generally don't understand what their mission was and what their goal was. I thought their goal was to kill the Paintress. So you kind of inherently just figure they're gonna just sail north as much as they can. But they somehow went in a big circle and ended up here? Why? I'm just not privy to the details of what was actually happening at the beginning of the game. And what this expedition wanted to do. Beyond to vaguely win. All the debris here is floating. We've had access to here before, but is there anything down here? Not so much. I think this is just all the floating ocean floor zone that we've been to. So it's mostly the stuff we've seen before. Trying to be exhaustive here, because who knows what kind of secrets are hiding around. Hopefully I can remember which difficult things I had to give up on. That's where we started, right? Yeah.
Swimsuit on.
God, you move so fast in water by comparison. Yeah, I would have talked to you before.
Let us get wet.
What's over here? Crushing Cavern. That doesn't sound like a good thing. This, in fact, sounds very bad for me. Seeing some colors. Do we trust the weird lamp? Whoa. I'm good. Nope. I'm not good. Welcome to the Crushing Cavern. This is where you get crushed. Fuck. Oh, you just go back out. I'm less trapped than I thought I'd be. I'm guessing this is the side that I started on. No, this is somewhere new. What? Where am I? Ah, one way. Okay. Yep, if we want that purple item, we have to go through this. It's very surreal to land on a spot. So, an unfathomable number of people have died in this cave. That's upsetting. Are these doorways? They're huge. Then you get close to them and the texture looks like this. Other side looks the same.
It's an ambush.
I assume you attack. Oh. Walked into it without getting my attack off. Oh. Oh, he exhausts me. Ah! Well, that was hard to be ready for. Okay. Character can't get any AP.
Here we go.
A storm is coming.
So I assume we have a time limit in the form of the walls crushing in on us.
Feel the burn.
Oh boy. No idea how much time we have.
Let's carve a path.
Oh, that's rude. Oh, first turn is exhaust, so we can't gain AP, and then second turn is a bunch of shield spam. No longer exhausted, though. Two to 6 hits, but it's too expensive.
Feel the burn.
Let's spill some ink.
What does defenseless do again? Is it actually, does it obliterate the shields? No, they're defenseless right now.
Get ready.
I think defense is just... Okay.
Careful, my man. I'll do it.
God, that's hard to be ready for at that camera angle. I was worried for a second there that defenseless might be an anti-shield ability. I think it just reduces their defenses. Because yeah, if it obliterates all their shields in one go, then not using it on the previous boss would have been egregious. Who is exhausted? Are two of us exhausted right now? Shit. So I can't really give AP to people that well.
Chroma is flowing.
Don't have the AP to do anything. Whoa. Well, it's about to crush you. Hurry. I think this is it. I have not done a good job. Not really sure if I can handle this right now, but bare minimum, I think I need to be able to parry every single exhaust because I need the AP to be able to do anything. Otherwise, the AP situation is pretty rough to deal with. I'm doing some damage now. Make him vulnerable to fire so that the proc does a lot of damage. Yep. Oh, incoming. We're not there yet.
Just try it.
Ooh. Not so bad. Can break. That's big. There we go. So an upgrade to solidifying, I think. +2 shields when the character's health falls below 50% damage. Polish says I believe the chroma type I don't need. I think I still need to get them to give me resplendent. That's a new Picto. Yeah, I can't tell from that screen whether something's new or old. I thought the throbbing might have meant that it was like maybe that's an upgrade of the previous one. No, it's just it just doesn't really communicate very well. Okay, we got it. Teehee, that was upsetting.
Useful.
There's the hole.
Cassandra, 45th. No shit, they were all crushed. If Timothy hadn't pushed me out of the way. But both my legs are crushed as well. And I don't know how much longer I have. I wish I could have avenged you all. If anyone finds this journal, do not enter this cave. The Nevron inside will crush you.
It's just awful. Just unrelentingly grim. Just everybody just being thrown to a garbage disposal, basically. I guess a trash compactor. And not serving much purpose either. It's just a death cave. It's just a cave that kills you. And yet after the intro, it's the kind of grim dark you kind of expect. It's really the moments of levity that catch you by surprise, where you're like, "Oh, we're being chill, huh? There's whimsical creatures here, huh? Oh, okay. Ooh, okay. We accomplished something. That was horrific. Wow, you are huge. I forget that from the map sometimes."